Hey, this is Brian Miller, and this is a quick video for CIS 110 to show you how to access and open up your assignments through Blackboard using the SAM or MindTap links. So what you'll do is you'll start off in Content and Assignments, as you see here. You should only be able to see one or two of these folders, but through Content and Assignments, you'll click on Week 2 for Digital Literacy. And then you'll go in here and you'll click on the SAM Training Chapter 1. I recommend you do the SAM training first. Make sure your pop-up blockers are turned off for your browser before you click on these. It should work since it worked for when you set up for the first time. So you'll click on SAM Training. Your new screen should pop up like this. Give it a second for it to load all the way in because you're actually going through two different websites. But it'll give you a digital literacy and it'll give you these details. And then you'll actually click Start. You can start and stop these training sessions as you go. You can do a few and then come back. In SAM Training, everything opens up with 3 tabs. If you'll look down here, these 3 tabs in the first few chapters are called Introduction, Observe, and Apply. When we get into the Word and PowerPoint and Excel chapters, it gets into Observe, Practice, and Apply. Introduction will give you a video about what we're talking about. It'll talk to you about digital literacy topics. It'll give you some information about what it is we're going to go over. As you can see over here, it's about 1:46 seconds. Down here you have start and stop options where you can restart the mode, go backwards, go forwards, change the sound on it, change the closed captioning, that kind of thing. So you should play through this, go through the 1:46 seconds, watch the video, and then it will automatically switch you over to the Observe. This will actually show you about 1:19, 1:20 seconds worth of information about the World Wide Web, about a connected computer. You can see the different topics here about e-commerce, and it'll go through all of those. After both of those modules are complete, then you'll click on the Apply tab, and this is where you actually get your points. This is where you have to focus on getting these steps completed. There's some matching, there's a couple different ones. It's not real difficult, but what you'll do is that you'll click on this first one and then click on what the answer is. And you'll have found that out through the Introduction and Observe sections or by reading the topics. If you get one wrong, if you click on e-commerce and then click Wikipedia, it'll say, nope, that's not the right thing, and you'll just have to start over again. Okay? When you get done, it'll give you the internet. You have completed the task. Press Task Complete below. That's down here. This is how you get credit for completing each task. Do not use these questions, the arrows that are in question 1 of 22. Only use Task Complete. When you do that, it'll bump you into the question number 2. Now I'm on question 2 of 22. Same thing. I'm into Introduction, 1:22 seconds. Observe, the same thing, and all the way through number 22. If you do 4 or 5 of these and you decide to exit out and then go back in later, it'll start you over at number 1, but you don't have to do all of them again. You just go down here to the Show Task List, click the arrow, and any one that's already completed will have a check mark down here next to it. Find out which one doesn't have a check mark and click on it. So if you've completed numbers 1 through 4 and they have check marks, then click on number 5 and then just keep going. You can come back to this training anytime you want until all of them are complete. So that's doable. Each time, if you get to number 22 and it starts you over at number 1, then open up this task list and make sure everything is checked. If it's not, redo the one that's not checked real quick, and it should prompt you that you're finished. When you're finished, it will look something like this. It'll say SAM Training Chapter 1, your name, total number of tasks, and completed number of tasks should be 22. You don't have to do a single thing with this. All you have to do is close it, and then MindTap will count your score, get everything categorized for you in their grade book, and then within 2 to 3 days, it will then come over to Blackboard. So as long as you finish it within MindTap before the due date, you're covered. It might take, so if you do it on a Sunday evening, you may not see it in Blackboard till probably Tuesday, but it still means that you've got counted for it. Okay? That's how you do a training exercise. When we get further into how we're going to do projects, I'll post another video on that. And if you have any specific questions, please feel free to give me an email and I'll respond to that and help you out.